Just Mind here with Damion House. Ahem.
Hello. Hello, sorry.
Anyways. Oh, and we also have another guest who I have no idea who he is, but I keep kicking him out, and he keeps coming back. Wait, Damion, wait. Wait! What did you do?
I didn't mean to. I don't know.
Oh god, we're on a timer!
Oh no!
What happened? What did you do?
I just opened the door and it did
Why
that.
would you open the door?
But I don't know.
Are you a fool? Oh my god! We are so screwed! I
Yeah,
swear
we
to god,
are.
if we have to redo everything, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh jeez. Please don't. I'm searching every. Oh, hold on. I got a message. Red thing. They have the thing.
What?
Come on, Jordan.
Come on.
Think.
What do we do?
I'm gonna look. I'll look one area. You look at the other. I'll look
god,
up.
Oh god. Damion, don't ever do that again. There's an
Nothing
upstairs.
of interest here. Nothing used here.
Oh god! Locked. I need to break down the door. How do we do that? Oh, there are wires.
And it isn't similar to the one I encountered earlier today. Must have activated the bomb one.
Alright, there's something in. Must be something in
What?
here. His apartment is on the financial district of San Francisco. What were you thinking?
Oh, that.
This wire seems
Oh.
connected to something. Oh, wait, you said you picked something up?
No, I saw guess though.
Oh,
Different
God.
dialogue.
This is so intense.
This is
What
a
do we
tent.
do?
All right. Is there another area to
Yeah, there's an
search?
upstairs.
I'll look. Oh, there's like a weird thing. Like
Yeah.
a wire.
We need to break down the door. Oh, you just had to shoot it. All right, let's go. Come on. Oh, the bomb! As if I didn't have enough problems. When society lets you down, you gotta blow it up! What do we do? I have a code. 1089. 1089. Alright. How do I put the code in? Defuse.
I saw a diffuse.
Alright. Gotta defuse it.
I'll let
Oh, God.
you defuse it. We did it.
Yeah. Alright! Do not do anything until I say!
All right.
Okay? Sheesh! Holy cow!
That was hectic.
Yeah, no kidding! Never seen a television be so flat. Oh god, screw you and your flat televisions! Wait, I think there's another
I
area.
got distracted also. That's probably why I opened the door.
Oh, just don't
I
do
got
that
this-
again.
I won't.
Alright.
You wanna hear why I got distracted?
Why?
Is he still in here?
Probably. Let's just ignore him.
Alright. I thought he left the game, so I was like, alright, just
Alright,
open the door.
So Mr. Twist knew I would come here and rig the apartment to blow. How did he know I would make it out alive from his final game? Forensic will scoop the apartment. Maybe we can find something interesting. We'll call Safe Trip Cruise Lines in the meantime. See if they have something new about Brian. Contacted Safe Trip Caroline's Human Resources task about Brian Maverick. Oh god. We confirmed that he has pending contract a cruise vessel Melina. Or Millennia, whatever it says. Safe Trip Cruises informed us that the ship is in port and is currently undergoing an annual survey. I rushed to the commissioner to issue a warrant and we drove to James All Herman Cruise Terminal, where the vessel was located. 21 men, 6 cars, 1 helicopter. This time, I wasn't playing. This time, I had backup. We went to the event management office inside the cruise ship, but instead of finding Brian, we found something else. Oh my god, this guy! It was at this point that the real story would start to unravel. The story that held the real motive of Mr. Twist. The story of the largest money heist in Richmond's history. Excuse me while I do this again. Unblock. Motor vessel Millennia. Various stores, employees, blah blah blah. Note.
I don't trust that.
Stacks right. Yeah, no, I ain't. Yo, you ain't allowed to do nothing after that. That little fiasco of yours.
I didn't think a timer would go off.
Alright. What's this? Wait, what's that door? End investigation?
We'll go different ways.
No, wait. One would end up with ending investigation, the other would screw up. This place is surprisingly clean. Good job, dear janitor. Please wash your hands before returning to work so you don't get the coronavirus. I do not want that coronavirus! I ain't getting no Yeetus deletus today! What's this? We're aboard a cruise ship! Alright. Do not jump! No! Why would... Oh my god, I thought you were gonna jump overboard!
No, I wouldn't. I was seeing how if you jumped overboard, you wouldn't die, but you'd be stuck now.
Sheesh, Damion, you're gonna give me a heart attack! Do I gotta watch over you and Anthony all the time?
No.
Alright, there's nothing here.
Oh, you can make holes in it? That's cool. There's gonna be a final showdown with this done, I feel like.
Yeah, I bet there is.
So I think we should save ammo.
Yeah, we should keep our ammo. What's this over here? Oh, we probably should have read. Okay, maybe we gotta shoot the doors. Nope. Okay, alright. Do not shoot the door. So, various old events and announcements for the vessel's crew date back from months back. What's this over here? Oh, that's the door we were at.
Shredded.
Okay, I guess that's it for this investigation. We arrested 3 individuals from the office. 2 were working on counting, and 1 was responsible for the operation. The lead suspect's name, Gary Keller. We know this is a trap. His testimony doesn't fit reality. Do not touch that!
I'm not.
Alright. After interrogating Gary Keller about Brian Maverick, he confessed Brian was the lead and that he can be found on 665 Montgomery Street. Interrogate characteristics: calm voice, calm manner, direct eye contact at all times. Answered fact when questioned, didn't hesitate. He is lying? Oh god. What do we do? Alright, we probably shouldn't go through there. We should probably do this one.
Yeah.
Alright, jump through, see what happens.
Nothing.
Nothing happened?
You teleport. No, you just teleport.
Alright. Gary Keller is hiding the truth. He is unlike any criminal we have arrested in this case. He's calm. He knows we have nothing. We pushed him harder, calling his lies. We were pretending that we cracked this already, but no, he saw through us. Once he figured we knew about the penthouse, he stopped talking. We didn't get a word out of his mouth. What was he hiding? It was at the moment we started going back at all the evidence we had so far. Everything. Something has to tell us where Mr. Twist is. A neighbor reported that Brian hasn't been home for over a month. And then it hit me. His last trap was unbeatable, therefore he confessed to me right before it. All I have to do is recollect his words. The last clue that Mr. Twist gave me, the car crash, he told me something that he wouldn't expect me to investigate. We started searching every hospital in San Francisco until we found him. Interesting. There he was, Brian Maverick at last. His eyes were closed. There was silence in the room. I stood there looking. I didn't know how to feel. My body was confused. Mr. Twist in the flesh. Now all we have to do is wait for him to wake up. As promised, Lieutenant. It was an honor. This paint is fresh. He wrote it, then went to sleep. Also, no nurse noticed, so it has to have been written recently. Is that it? Did we crack the case?
I think we did. You want me to see what this does or not yet?
Yeah, go ahead and say it. I probably shouldn't let you open doors, but... I couldn't believe my eyes. It was so abrupt, but we finally got him. Even at the end, we did exactly what he wanted. I double-checked, triple-checked. It was him. My mind didn't think he was Mr. Twist. There has to be a catch. I waited, walking the room left and right. Is that really him? Or did I miss something? Think, Jordan, think. Is the man lying in the bed the one behind everything? Aw, damn.
Oh, man.
What do we do?
His office was turned fencing operation. No one would disagree if that they provided us for fingerprints.
Alright, think about it. He's so many steps ahead. Maybe it wasn't him.
Yeah. He could have said that because he knew Brian Maverick and wanted him.
Where? Hold on. Let's read both sides. His office was turned to a fencing operation. No one would just agree to that if they weren't involved. Forensic provided us with fingerprints from his hand and his ID. They were a match. That person lying in bed was indeed Brian Maverick. All the written instructions and hints led to the hospital. According to his rules, I won the game. Was Gary Keller really telling the truth?
We don't know, though, because...
Unless Brian Maverick was just an alias. Mr. Twist. Maybe there's someone else behind Mr. Twist, and Brian Maverick was just the scapegoat.
What would happen if one of us went into each one?
I don't know. Alright, now let's see what this... But again, how many times he was a step ahead? Every time I thought of something, it was always the other way around. Am I missing something? What if the real Mr. Twist is using the idea of this man as a scapegoat, as I predicted? If he is here, how did he plant the bomb in his apartment? What was his timing? Anna was at his headquarters. Did Gary do it? Mr. Twist is a nickname. Cannot be tied to anyone. Anyone can be Mr. Twist. The question is that person Brian Maverick?
We could go different ways.
Alright. I think it might be no, but I'm not sure. Go down the no hole.
Alright.
What does it say?
I'll read the... As I was thinking about it, we inquired a nurse about the reason Brian was at the hospital. Her lips were moving, but the answer shocked me so much that I've lost track of the surrounding. My hearing stopped. I felt like I was falling into a pit of abyss. Brian Maverick have suffered brain injury in a car accident a month ago. He is in a coma. He is in a coma ever since.
He's been in a coma?
Thoughts started stabbing my brain with scenarios. Brian Maverick had the perfect motive, was tied to everything and yet had no opportunity. Hold on, I'm reading. What about the adopted papers, though? Who would do this if not Mr. Twist himself? Gary Keller told us his name, which means he was lying again. Is he Mr. Twist? Mr. Twist, gray car was reported stolen, so there was no owner. Can't tie it to anyone. He had the perfect motive. He is Ian Redhouse, and his revenge on me would be his redemption. His office was used while he was at a coma. Did someone cause harm to Brian? He had the means. He was wealthy. He liked hosting events, challenge games. That was his job. Is Anna and Gray planning this because they feel sorry for Brian? Why commit crimes, though? He mentioned a car crash in Anna's case. He told us today he was in a car crash. How would anyone else know that information? The real culprit has been fooling us all along, creating a fake narrative from the beginning. I knew this couldn't have been so easy. That money we found in MV's Millennia was the only clue that breaks the narrative. Mr. Twist never cared for money. There was no point thinking about this. I needed evidence. I rushed back to my office. I need to take a fresh look at all the clues so far.
Alright. So, I guess we're going with no.
And then there's a door right here. Jordan's office, 1 hour later.
An hour later, case file. Laurel Hunt is number 12 on CIA's most wanted list. Gary Keller's real identity is Jermaine Gardner. Based face ID match. Right, case file. Sergeant Barry. The other driver that collided with Brian Maverick was Jerry Ander. A fake ID used by Jermaine. The money found in MV Millennia, actually the money from High States Bank. They swapped the bank cash with fake money. Bank confirmed. Gary Keller is a fake ID. He used fake names so police can't track him down. Forensic. Fingerprints found in Brian's apartment belong to Brian Maverick and Laurel Hunt. Gary Keller and Laurel Hunt are both agents of an organization called the Headless Serpent. So Jane Doe, supposedly Brian Maverick's wife, was Laurel Hunt using a fake name. Brian Maverick's handwriting doesn't match the tags of Mr. Twist.
So we should have chose yes?
No, it's alright. Brian Maverick's handwriting doesn't match Mr. Twist.
No, I meant so we should have chose yes for the other dude.
I don't know. Whoa.
Because
What happened?
Okay. What? Oh, that's weird.
Time to go. I have a few options based on no information. Which is it going to be? Which should I pursue next? Oh. Our next one. Alright, who should we go after? Let's go after...
How about we both...
after him.
Hold on.
No,
you know
wait.
what?
What?
What would happen if I picked the other one? Would it change
don't pick
anything?
the other one. We gotta do this together.
I know. Ow.
As I was thinking about it, we inquired a nurse about the reason Brian was at the hospital. Her lips were moving, but the answer shocked me so much that I've lost track of surrounding. But wait, didn't we just read this?
Yeah. What? What the?
We were just... Hold on. We just read that, didn't we?
Yeah, so we need to do Laura Hunt then?
Yep, I guess we're going for Laura.
I got hurt when I picked him.
How'd you get hurt? Oh, you lost
I don't know.
health? Alright.
Yeah.
Jermaine is already in custody after we arrested him in MV Millennia. He is not going anywhere. Laurel, on the other hand, she is out there. And now I know the full truth. Brian Maverick wasn't a scapegoat for Mr. Twist. Aw, damn. Mr. Twist was a scapegoat for Headless Serpent's agenda. Okay, so we were kind of right. They created a narrative to justify and hide all their crimes. They even went as far as to create fake evidence so we can arrest Brian Maverick. Oh, these guys are clever. Whoever made this, this detective stories thing...
Wrong answer?
You did pretty good. Wait, what?
It just said wrong answer.
What do you mean?
On my screen it showed wrong answer.
Odd. Poor soul, they did nothing to deserve this. I wonder if Anna knows. Or if they lied to her to create a fake sense of revenge that fits their goals. At least now I feel I am one step ahead. For the first time in this case. Time to hunt down Laurel. Our commissioner is currently having talks with the CIA so we can get more information. He told me that they won't share anything more than public knowledge. We need to investigate without their help. We started tracking down all the names that Headless Serpent used to buy assets used in the case so far. We ended with more fake names and led nowhere. My job was to investigate the golf cart that was used in Sunshine Consulting LLC warehouse. I was sent to find the name of the buyer. The shop was close to Portola, San Francisco. Place called Tell 'em.
That was weird though for me.
Yeah. Instruction for continuing. Write this code down, go back to hub, go to a featured portal, and hold interact button. Wait, what?
It's done?
Instructions for continuing. It says we have to write down that code, go to a featured portal, and hold the interact button. Add the 12-digit code shown above, and load the island. Alright. We should write that code down. I'm gonna write it down.
Alright. That was crazy though. That was fun.
This is getting intense. 7077 1077 7975 9231. Alright, I guess we go to the hub. Alright, here we are. Okay, so we go to a featured portal. Ah, this is intense. Oh, we have to use this code. Oh my, okay. I'm gonna end it here. So thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. And I'm very excited to be continuing. Damion Hughes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.